We're back for our daily MLB best bets here for the playoffs here on Thursday, October 2nd. Only 3 games today with the Cincinnati Reds being eliminated yesterday. It was looking so good until Nick Martinez came in to pitch. What's the point of bringing in Nick Lodolo to only let him throw 18 pitches? Francona, what are we doing? And let's not talk about the fact that they had 2 bases loaded opportunities, one of which, bases loaded, no outs, down by 1 run, and they couldn't score. You know what? We were cheering for you, Cincinnati, because you eliminated the Mets. It had to be done, okay? Guys, the Philadelphia Phillies are underdogs. I repeat, the Philadelphia Phillies are underdogs to win the series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. I would take that right now, okay? That bullpen is not getting by Philadelphia. Kyle Schwarber is going to hit a home run in every single game against that bullpen. And so will postseason Bryce Harper. Just need to get that out the way right now. Only 3 games today. We have no MLB action tomorrow. And then, of course, we will have our best bets for the Saturday games for the ALDS and the NLCS. Haven't decided yet. I mean, if you want me to post that video at night on Friday night, I can. So let me know if you want to see that. I can post the best bets for Saturday's games on late Friday night. I can do around 5 o'clock. Pacific time. So let me know if you want to see that in the comment section down below. But 3 games today: Tigers, Guards, Padres, Cubs, Red Sox, Yankees. It doesn't get better than this. The 2 best words in all of sports. Game 3. Anyways, folks, before we get into the video, again, hit that subscribe button down below for more. NFL predictions linked in the description down below. College football predictions linked in the description down below. UFC 320 predictions also on Greedo Plays MMA. Go make sure to check out our best bets for UFC 320 later today. And PFL predictions are out too. That card is tomorrow. Again, all on Greedo Plays MMA. Okay, on to the first of our 5 best bets. Still have 5 bets for the 3 games. Kicking things off with Jack Flaherty. We're going Jack Flaherty under on strikeouts today, under 4.5. Now, I don't know how Hinch is going to manage this baseball game. And we saw, obviously, Cora pull Brian Bello really early in that game. I mean, Bello throws, what, is it 18 pitches? Was it just like, I think it was exactly just like, I think it was exactly like Lodolo. He threw around 18 pitches. I think Lodolo might have thrown 16, actually, and Francona pulls him. Anyways, though, Cora pulls Bello really early. Hinch pulls Mize pretty early. I don't know what's going to happen with the Tigers. I don't expect Flaherty to pitch that long. Okay, Casey Mize was not pitching all that poorly, and they had to pull him out after 3. And now, did the Tigers use their best bullpen arms? They did. They used Holton. They used Finnegan. They did not use Vest, though. I don't think they're going to be afraid to get back in their bullpen really quickly. I mean, Melton really just loses them the game. And okay, you can't put all the blame on Melton because the Tigers left 12 guys on base. You can't do that and win, obviously, right? Cleveland wins the game 6-1 after that huge run, or after that huge onslaught of runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rocchio gets the go-ahead home run, and then Schneemann brings in Stephen Kwan after back-to-back doubles. Then Bo Naylor has a 3-run bomb to end the game, obviously. I don't think Jack Flaherty is going to go too deep into this one. Don't think so. Jack Flaherty with the 4.64 ERA. This is a guy who struggled as the year went on. I would say his month of September was better than August. But if you've been watching, Jack Flaherty has struggled mightily at times for the Tigers this year. He just has. He's not been a reliable arm. And sure, again, is he going to be a playoff riser like he was last season? Potentially. I just don't see it. And yes, this has been a very low-scoring series. Guys, the Guards are the only team with momentum, and the Guards are the only team that's actually, that expression in basketball, you got to see it go through the net one time. The Guardians have actually seen their guys cross home plate. The Tigers have seen 3 runs score in the entire series. So that's why it was so big. Cleveland got not just 1 run in the bottom of the 8th with Rocchio taking the lead, they got 5. So now, again, you have the confidence. Last time you were at the plate, you scored 5 runs with the shadows and everything. Cleveland's got all the momentum right now. And I'm looking at Jack Flaherty, who's going to be on an extremely short leash against now a confident Guardians lineup, and a Guardians lineup that is going to be swinging and should, again, be in a great spot to win this game. I don't love Flaherty in this one. And you can throw Jack Flaherty's numbers prior to this game out the window. But asking him to get 5 strikeouts is a lot. Because, guys, Jack Flaherty, he's pitched the last 2 starts against Cleveland. By the way, Tigers lost both those games, 5-1, 4-0. Jack Flaherty in his last start against Cleveland did get 6 strikeouts in 4 innings. Game before that, pitched 5 innings, only had 4 strikeouts. Game before that against the Yankees, 5 innings, had 7 strikeouts. But game before that against the Sox, he gets blown up, 4 innings, 2 Ks. Before that against the Royals, 6 innings, 4 strikeouts. So when we look at this, again, just from a grander perspective here, there's a chance Flaherty gets pulled like Mize did. There's a chance he gets bombed on. And there's a chance he actually goes deep into the game. And there's a chance he doesn't get the strikeouts anyway. There is that world where he does get the strikeouts. But I mean, I just gave you 5 scenarios. And only one of those scenarios gives you Jack Flaherty over 4.5 strikeouts. And we get this at plus money too. I just don't like it. And you know how AJ Hinch manages. I mean, you know how he treats his lineup. That's how he's going to kind of treat his pitching rotation as well. I just don't see Flaherty going more than 4 innings tonight. I don't think so. You can say, oh, they used Finnegan yesterday, who's probably their best reliever. They, they used Vest in game 1. Okay, it's a win or go home spot. They can use both those guys. I mean, expect Finnegan to go deeper in this game than you've ever seen him go. Well, actually, no, he went 3 innings earlier this year in Los Angeles, or in Anaheim. I was at that game. But still, you've got guys. I mean, you could go to Montero out the bullpen. I'm not talking about Rafael. I'm talking about Kieter, the starting pitcher. He actually has not been that bad in short, spans. So I don't know. Again, all hands on deck for the Tigers. I don't expect Flaherty to go that deep into the game. That's why I'm going with the under. Next up, Guards money line. We did it in game 1. We were that close. If they could have just brought in Jose Ramirez. Again, I got those same vibes with the Reds last night against the Dodgers. It's okay. So now we're going to do this one. We're going to go, and we took them in game 2. And we cashed. Now we're going to take them in game 3. I'd be surprised if they don't win today. I really would. Slade's pitching for the Guards. Am I over the moon about Slade? Not entirely, but he's been pitching better. And I don't think the Tigers can hit. I don't think they can hit anybody right now. I mean, guys, Javier Baez was their main source of offense yesterday. Yeah, they had 7 total hits, but whenever there was anyone in scoring position, they couldn't get a hit. I mean, what did they finish that game with runners in scoring position? 1 for 10? Because obviously Baez had the RBI single. They thought it was a 2-run single, but Zach McKinstry gets thrown out at third by Chase DeLauder, is making his MLB debut, which was that's something, right? Dropped the fly ball in the first inning. Guys, the Detroit Tigers yesterday left 15 guys on base. If I was a Tigers fan and I watched all 162 games in the regular season and I watched my team strand 15 guys in a playoff game where you could have moved on to the next round, I don't know what I would do. Now, let me get this out the way. I think whoever wins this series is probably getting swept against the Mariners. Maybe they'll steal 1. And I think the Tigers actually have a better chance to steal 1 in Seattle because Tarek Skubal will pitch either game 2 or game 3. Other than that, yeah, guys, both these teams are getting absolutely mauled in Seattle. Okay, and I've been leading this Mariners winning the AL thing for a while at this point, just because I've been watching the games and I can tell you that's probably the best team right now. But yeah, none of these teams stand a damn chance. The Mariners just hit home runs, and that's fine. That could kill them some games, but against these two teams, yeah, you just got to put up runs on the board because this is just AL Central baseball. So here's my thing, and taking Jack Flaherty under on strikeouts is a precursor to this. I don't think Flaherty's going to pitch that well. And we've seen this trend with these Tigers pitchers. I mean, Mize didn't pitch all that well, and obviously he got pulled early. Fine, go to your bullpen. Sure. I know, again, Melton loses them the game yesterday. I'm not scared if the Tigers go to the pen. I'm not. What, Will Vest and Kyle Finnegan? Finnegan's good. Vest, I guess. I mean, who else am I really scared of in this bullpen? You can say the same thing about Cleveland, but I mean, I don't know about this now. So here's the thing, right? Guards win yesterday. They pitch Cade Smith for 30 pitches because he has to go deep in that 9th inning. Given they're already at 5 runs, but they want to make sure they get to game 3. So they throw Cade Smith for quite a bit. He loads the bases, and obviously they get out the jam because, the Tigers just needed to strand more guys on base. But what is Cade Smith's availability? Gaddis has gone back-to-back days, if I'm not mistaken, either. Matt Festa was warming up in the bullpen at the end of the game. I don't know. I mean, I assume in an elimination spot, Cade Smith's probably going to, try to get in the game, and I'm sure that Stephen Vogt's probably going to put him in the game. But you just got to consider that too. Cade Smith yesterday threw 30 pitches and probably will have to pitch yet again in a back-to-back spot. Am I still over the moon about the Guardians lineup? I am not. I know Valeria hit the home run in the first inning, and Rocchio hits his second postseason home run in fifth of the sixth of the season in this game yesterday too. And the Tigers really wanted no business with Jose Ramirez, obviously. I think they're gonna win. I think the Guards are gonna win this game though. Again, Slade. Am I blown away with what Slade can do pitching wise? No, but he's had decent nights. I mean, he has not pitched against the Tigers in a while. I don't think he's pitched against them since May. He pitched against the Tigers, and he did go 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. So there's that. He did pitch against them in July as well. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. 3.9 ERA in September. He had 2 really good starts in the month. And sure, were they against the Royals and Twins? They were. But Slade's been pitching fairly well. And I think Guards ball is just going to win this one. They're at home. And guys, I just can't take a team that can't swing a bat right now. Team that can't swing, the team that can't hit, is the Detroit Tigers, who have scored a combined 3 runs in the first 2 games of this series. And I'm telling you, and I said this when I was talking about Jack Flaherty specifically, seeing it go through, or seeing guys actually cross home, is a big deal for the Cleveland Guardians. You've seen it happen now. You have the confidence. This game's being played a little bit later today. Instead of 1 o'clock in Ohio, it's going to be at 3 o'clock, which, fine, I guess. Sure, I don't know. You still couldn't have found a way though to make it so the Tigers game and the Cubs game doesn't overlap, or the first 2 games overlap. You couldn't have you should have just kept Tigers Guards at 10 o'clock, and then put Padres and Cubs at 1:30, and then Red Sox Yankees at 5, and they would have been evenly distributed out. Why the overlap? Can someone explain to me that? Why? I mean, you have 3 hours between, it's 2 o'clock start for Padres, 5 o'clock start for Yankees, but we're going 12 and 2 for Tigers, Guards, and then Cubs, Padres. Why? I don't understand that. It's stupidity is what it is. Whatever. Give me the Guards. Give me the Guardians to win the game. I think they're going to show up, and I don't think the Tigers are. I haven't seen the Tigers lineup show up in 2 games so far. What makes me believe they're going to do it in the 3rd? I mean, it was a monumental choke all year long, and this choke is over because the season's over. Give me the Guardians to eliminate the Tigers. Cleveland, good luck in Seattle is all I'll say. I'd be shocked if they win a game. I'm so serious. I know, you can't kill the Guardians. Yeah, good luck in Seattle. Next up, we are bringing back the daily Nerfy/Yerfy. We're going to go yes run scored in the first inning at Wrigley Field between the Cubs and the Padres. Why the pitching matchup? The pitching matchup right away. I mean, over under 7.5 runs for this one. I would not bet an over under in the playoffs just because how managers manage games. I think the Cubs are going to absolutely bomb on Yu Darvish here, guys. Does that give away the next pick? It may, but I don't know, man. I mean, and here's the thing too, beyond just Yu Darvish, the Padres have scored in the first inning in back-to-back games. And I know that the Cubs did not score yesterday. There has been a combined 7 runs in the series. Game 1, 3-1 Chicago. Game 2, 3-0 San Diego. The Padres scored in the second inning of Game 1. And that was the Bogarts double. But yesterday, they scored in the first inning as well. They put guys on early, and they're able to score 1 run off of Kittredge, who was opening for the Cubs. Jackson Merrill hit the sacrifice fly to score Nando. And then obviously Machado hit the 2-run shot in the 5th inning, and the Cubs just couldn't get anything going offensively after Dylan Cease got pulled very early in that game, kind of oddly enough, because, we need the lefty-lefty matchup for Pete Crow Armstrong. I will talk about PCA in a second, and what I feel about Pete Crow Armstrong right now. Anyways, I think someone's going to score. Now, Padres have been scoring early. I think this is going to be the first game of the series, though, where the Cubs score first. So I'm banking more on the fact, could Talion give up a run? Potentially. Guys, Jameson Talion's been pitching very well. Very well. He was very mid, and I'll say bad early in the season. Since he's come back in August and September, the guy's got a 1.6 ERA in 6 starts. Seriously? Jameson Talion in the big 2025 is doing this? This guy's coming off his last 3 starts. He's pitched a combined 19 innings and given up 2 runs. Pirates, Reds, Cardinals, sure, but you know how poorly, how low I think of the San Diego Padres lineup. It's horrible. Just be honest with ourselves here. I'm saying that against the Padres, and I know the Cubs didn't score yesterday either. Yu Darvish is going. Yu Darvish. 39-year-old Yu Darvish with a 5.38 ERA. And you may be thinking, well, they're just going to pull him early like they do with Cease. They may, but that you can hold on to that thought because this is a nerfy or a yerfy. Someone's scoring on Darvish. That's your job, Kyle Tucker. Guys, Nico Hoerner has been an on-base machine in this series, so expect Hoerner to get on, and then either Kyle Tucker is going to bomb it over the fence, or Tucker's going to put a ball in the gap, and that's how Nico Hoerner is going to score. So I believe to start this game, the Cubs will get on the board. I'm looking at you, Darvish, and I'm saying, I know, again, recently Darvish has been better. 4.81 ERA in September, and he's not going to go deep into a game, and that's why San Diego's starting him. He's, a 3-inning opener, in my opinion, here. And obviously, again, that does not apply, how many innings Darvish is going to pitch. Unk's going to pitch today for the nerfy, or the yerfy. But I think someone on Chicago is going to come through. Again, this is a lineup that, had the 2 home runs in, was the 5th inning in game 1. Obviously, the back-to-back with Seiya and Carson Kelly. And they had the sacrifice fly hit in the 8th inning as well. And that's all the offense they have seen. They are going to come out hot, I believe, in game number 3. Season on the line, series on the line, ticket to Milwaukee on the line. And I believe the Chicago Cubs are going to come out firing. Again, I think Nico Hoerner is going to get on early. And then Kyle Tucker is going to clean it up and bring him in. Whether it be a long fly, whether it be a ball in the gap. That's what I believe happens. Could San Diego get a run on Talion? They could. I don't think this game's going to go too well for the Padres. And I don't think their bats are going to get going. I mean, we saw 2 outs out of a rise yesterday. Okay, cool. Tatis, Talion's been pitching well. I mean, if anybody's going to do it, I think it's going to be Manny going yard, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. I'm going to take the yes runs in the first inning, and I am putting a lot of faith into the Chicago Cubs to get that one done in the first inning. And we're also putting a lot of faith in the Cubs to win the baseball game. -120 for Chicago. Now, have I picked the same teams, in these first 2 series? All 3 games I have. But I came into these series with the mindset that I'm picking one team to win, and I fully expected the Guards to win the first 2 games, even with Scooball pitching, and they should have won the first game. And I expected the Cubs to win yesterday, too. Guys, nothing that happened yesterday changes my mind about what happened today. I mean, if you go back and roll back our, game 1 predictions, essentially, I go, when I'm concluding my pick, I say, ooh, and Yu Darvish is in line for game 3. So the Padres kind of have to win game 1. And they didn't. They salvaged game 2. Great. But now you get into game 3, and you only throw Dylan Cease 70 pitches. He doesn't even finish the 4th. So Cease, come on down to DC. We got room for you, pal. I'll be happy to welcome you to the nation's capital when you sign on the dotted line in about 2 months' time, because you're done pitching for the Padres because they're not winning today. But here's the thing: they used a lot of their bullpen. Now, can these guys pitch again today? I don't know, because they've used a couple of these guys on back-to-back nights. Morhone pitched back-to-back games. He pitched 1 inning on Tuesday. He pitches 2 1/3 yesterday and 33 pitches. Are you really throwing him for a 3rd consecutive day? Maybe, but how effective is he going to be? Mason Miller looks like the best relief pitcher on the planet, and he may be, even though he had a rough year this year, at least in Sacramento he did. He was much better in San Diego, actually. Insanely better in San Diego. I don't know when the last time he gave up a run was. Has he given up a run as a Padre? He's given up 2 runs as a Padre. 2nd ever game against the D-backs. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. That atrocious game. I remember that. It was the one where Gurriel hit the 2-run bomb off him. The Padres ended up winning by 5, but that game was a nightmare. We had Padres money line, and I stopped watching the game because I thought it was over, and then I looked back at my phone. I was like, oh, goodness. Anyways, Mason Miller's given up 2 runs as a Padre so far. But he's pitched on back-to-back days. 15 pitches in game 1, 27 pitches in game 2. And sure, he struck out every guy he saw. He looks like the most dominant reliever in baseball right now. A, are they going to pitch him in 3 straight games? B, how effective he's going to be. He'll probably be just as effective as always. But are you really pitching him again? Robert Suarez has only pitched 1 game. You can expect Suarez to pitch. But your 2 best relievers, and Morhone and Miller, and yes, I include Suarez in that mix. I believe Morhone is better than Suarez. I obviously believe Mason Miller is better than Robert Suarez. But your 2 best guys have pitched in back-to-back days, and it's not like they pitched, 10 innings one day. Sorry, 10 innings, that'd be crazy. 10 pitches one day, 10 pitches the next. No, they've pitched 30 one day, 30 yesterday, and 15 to 20 the day before. So I assume, again, all hands on deck. I assume both those guys are available. I'd be surprised if they aren't. But still, again, how effective are they going to be? And what other relievers do you have? You have Estrada, you got Suarez, you got Peralta, you got Matsui, and I assume Michael King's available out the bullpen today. I assume he is. There's a reason he did not pitch much on Saturday against the Diamondbacks. A, Padres are already in, but B, I believe they've been preparing for this spot. I don't love it, though. I don't. And I think the Cubs get on Darvish right away. I think they do. And we go back to our same dilemma with the Padres that we've had all year long. How are they going to score? They scored 3 runs yesterday, but I mean, you left a lot of food on the table in the first inning. And Machado, again, hits one out in the 5th. Awesome. You're still one of the lowest scoring teams in baseball. You would still hit the least amount of home runs in baseball. And you're facing a guy who's been lights out in the last 2 months of the season. And against a bullpen that should be fairly refreshed going into this game. I mean, I know, again, they threw a lot of guys yesterday, but, I mean, okay, Soroka, if you need Soroka, you can definitely go again. Rogers can definitely go again. And there's a reason they burned Shota for 4 innings. I mean, obviously, that was their best chance to win, but, you got it. You got 4 innings out of Shota. Colin Rie pitched 2 innings. Hey, Gasolina can still pitch today. Palencia. You've got guys. Brad Keller has not pitched. And obviously, an all hands on deck for the Cubs. Pomeranz didn't go yesterday, even though he did get hit very hard in game 1, didn't give up a hit, but, forced some very, very hard lineouts. But everyone's available. I just believe it's a tough spot for the San Diego Padres. I'm going with the Chicago Cubs to win. Before we move on, Pete Crow Armstrong. See, this is, again, yesterday. Padres, they pull Cease for Morjon to take on PCA. Now, I'm watching the game live, and, I mean, I was frustrated, obviously, and it was only a 1-0 game at that point. But I'm watching, and PC Ass is already 0 for 1 in that game. Seiya doubles in the bottom of the 4th, right? And you're thinking, okay, this is the Cubs comeback, albeit only 1 run like it was in game 1, but, okay, they're going to get right back into it. Here comes Carson Kelly to the plate. They intentionally walk Kelly to get to Pete Crow Armstrong. And I'm thinking, we might as well just keep Cease out there. Like, I get you just don't want the Kelly matchup, I guess, but you need to bring in, and Morjon was fine, but guys, PCA's not doing any damage in the playoffs. I just remember when Cubs fans were serious about giving this guy the MVP this season? He's horrible. He's horrible. He's only 23. Is he ahead of schedule? 100%. He is a below average hitter in the major leagues. 30 home runs. He's hit 3 home runs in the last 2 months. I mean, what? He's hit 3 home runs since July. Or late July, at least. I don't see it. I don't know. I think the Cubs win. PCA's horrible right now. I don't know. PC ass. MV PCA? Yeah, PC ass right now. Give me the Cubs out to win -120 after I just went after Pete Crow Armstrong. Our final bet of the video is the New York Yankees. Now, yesterday, we had Yankees money line, and it cashed, even though I don't expect you to play -170. However, I did say that if I was going to bet on anything in that game, and I said at the end, I should have said it earlier, I would have bet on Yankees team total over runs. And it was 3.5 yesterday, and obviously they hit that thanks to the heroics in the bottom of the 8th to score that 4th run. Would I bet their team total over today of 4.5 runs? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that at all, actually. If anything, I'd hope this drops to -150 and I'd play it. That's what I would do. Okay, so I don't have an extra Yankees bet today because there's nothing I can find. We fade early the starting pitcher for the Red Sox. I don't love it. 3.5 Ks. He probably gets pulled early, but no. I'd rather do this. Hopefully this gets down to -150 and we can play it. Give me the Yankees to win. 2 young pitchers going today. 2 extremely young pitchers. Early is 23, made his MLB debut about a month ago in Sacramento. This is going to be his 5th ever start, and it's in the playoffs against the New York Yankees in the Bronx. And Cam Schiltler is 24 years of age. He's been pitching since July for the Yankees. So again, 2 very young pitchers. Expect to see the bullpen somewhat early, but who knows? Again, we've seen excellent pitching in this series from Garrett Crochet, from Max Fried. We'll see what we get tonight. We will see. I worry about the Red Sox lineup right now. I do. Did they have spots of greatness yesterday. I mean, kind of. Trevor Story was really good. 2 RBI single, then a solo home run. Shout out to Nathaniel Lowe, who grounded into a double play. You suck, dude. You're horrible. Yes, I'm hate watching Nathaniel Lowe. Yes, I am. Okay. That was hilarious. Great job, buddy. Pinch hit. Oh, double play. Oh, down goes Nathaniel Lowe. Yep, ruins the inning. And then what happens after? Yankees, their 2-out rally provides them a run. Austin Wells. Just the Red Sox lineup to me is concerning. It is. It's a concerning lineup right now. Rodon goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs. Red Sox used everyone in that bullpen except for Aroldis Chapman yesterday. And Garrett Whitlock, who's been so good all year long, gives up the run in the bottom of the 8th. I mean, I've said it so many times this season, Red Sox have the lead going into the 8th inning, it's game over. Because, for the most part, Whitlock's going to lock down the 8th. He's the perfect setup man to Aroldis Chapman in the 9th. And the run Chapman's on this season. Obviously, yesterday, Whitlock gives up the runs, with the Red Sox potentially having a chance, obviously, to move on and sweep the Yankees. Okay, well, I'm sure all these guys can pitch today for the Red Sox. I know, again, a lot of them went, but, they only pitched one day for the most part because game 1, only pitched 2 pitchers, right? It was Garrett Crochet for 7 2/3, and then it was Aroldis for 4 outs. Aroldis didn't pitch yesterday, pitched a lot in game 1. Aroldis is definitely available for game 3. So that's a concern if you're a Yankees backer like we are. I just expect the lineup to show up. I just do. Aaron Judge 2 for 4 yesterday. I think now Aaron Judge gets the home run. Now he does. I'm not a Yankees hater. I was trolling Yankees fans earlier in the season when I said the Nationals were going to go into the Bronx and sweep them. Am I cheering on the Yankees to win the World Series? I'm not. But I do believe this lineup's just too good. I think it is. And Ben Rice. Ben Rice is a playoff riser. We've seen it before. We've seen it again. Ben Rice needs to be in the lineup every single day. He's going to be facing a lefty today, so are they going to really play the matchup? I hope they don't. But again, how long does early pitch? Guys, this is his 5th career start in the major leagues. It was a September call-up, and they said, you know what? Keep on going. His last 2 starts haven't been great. They've been good, but I mean, he doesn't go more than 5 innings, and obviously, postseason game, they pulled Brayan Bello extremely early. I would not be surprised if Cora doesn't pull early as well. Early as well, right? Like that one? No. That was horrible. But if I'm the Yankees, and if I'm Aaron Boone, I'm starting Ben Rice right away. I do not care. I mean, but the thing is, you can't get Rice and Goldschmidt in the lineup because of damn Giancarlo Stanton. Well, they're not going to do this, but since Judge is playing the outfield and he has no arm... No, but then, I mean, you need Grisham in the lineup, I guess. No, just bench... If I'm them, I'm benching Grisham today, man. Oh, he had 34 home runs in the regular season. I don't care. If I'm the Yankees, I'm benching Grisham, and I guess you just have to play Cody in center. That's fine. And I'm starting Ben Rice. I am. And obviously, Judge's noodle arm who needs Tommy John still thugging it out in right field. That's what I'm doing. But, whatever. We'll see what they do at Jazz, because, again, they did not play Jazz in game 1. But, again... Early's not going to go 7 2/3 like Crochet. And, oh, by the way, he's not Garrett Crochet. So, give me the New York Yankees. Yankees win. Give me New York to win at home. -160. We're hoping this drops to around -150 so we can play it. And I expect the Yankees to win and move on to the ALCS, where I believe they will take care of business in Toronto. But more on that on Saturday. Folks, thank y'all for watching our MLB Postseason Best Bets here on October 2nd. If you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to comment. If you do disagree with anything, the picks will be back maybe tomorrow night. We'll do it tomorrow night, okay? If you want to see it tomorrow night, tomorrow 5 o'clock, I will post the best bets for Saturday's game. So make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more, folks. Thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.